Morning in 8 minutes. And this morning, communities in East Tennessee still have some cleaning up to do after at least 2 tornadoes blew through earlier this week.
The National Weather Service stopped into Oliver Springs to assess that damage, now telling us they saw a likely EF0 or EF1 tornado. Officials with the Weather Service tell us the tornado brought wind speeds around 100 miles per hour. The tornado was around 100 yards wide and tracked along Old Harriman Highway between Blair Road and Whaley Road for about half a mile.
And a second tornado touched down in Cumberland County. The National Weather Service reports winds were 105 miles per hour, raking the ground for nearly 5 miles. Some people there experiencing damage in the Big Lick community. One couple lost the roof on their home and their carport. Several buildings also destroyed, including a barn owned by a company called Hay Farms. And now many people in Tennessee looking forward to a break for some storms.
Now we want to get to Heather with a look at how long we have until this rain returns in that first alert forecast.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, I wanted to even kind of zoom out and give you that regional view because luckily it is nice and quiet here at home. Whether you're in cleanup mode or you're just sick of storms, absolutely, this is definitely some good news. You can see where storms are going to start brewing again in the Midwest to Texas, and actually here at home, stay quiet until the weekend. We'll actually start seeing some of the storms in West Tennessee Saturday, only clipping us with some spotty rain. Then some of the scattered storms start dropping into East Tennessee Sunday, especially afternoon to evening. Notice more storms stirring up at times around the region and right here at home through Memorial Day. I will say right now I'm not seeing any major indicators of severe weather risks, even in the region, let alone at home for early next week. So I'm keeping a close eye on that, especially with storm timing and Memorial Day and those outdoor ceremonies. So more we're keeping an eye on for you through that First Alert weather app this weekend too.
Heather, thanks. Well, the Visit Knoxville Open officially tees off today. It's all happening over at Holston Hills Country Club.
Our Aaron Rogers is out there live this morning. And Aaron, that first group, they're already out on the green.
They are. Good morning, guys. Yeah, I mean, we've officially teed off. 6:45 was that first one. I'll let you take a look right now. There are already some folks out there right now. I mean, we've got some folks on hole 1 that just teed off around 6:45, and then we've got some other folks out there right now. Lots of golfers that will be teeing off later this morning, already out here putting on the putting green, just getting a little bit warmed up this morning. So that's kind of what's going on. And I mean, we're going to continue to be out here all morning long, giving you the ins and the outs, everything that's going on here on the course, all of the benefits today going to the Boys and Girls Club of Knoxville. So great addition to the community. We're in the 35th year of the Knoxville Open, so that's exciting too. Lots of folks headed down here, as I mentioned. I mean, bright and dark and early this morning. I mean, even when we got here around 5 a.m., tons of people here getting ready for today. So we'll keep you guys updated throughout the morning, but I'll send it back to y'all.
Thank you, Aaron. Beautiful day to be out on the course. Well, this morning, one last big test before the big school year ends is weighing on the minds of many third graders.
Yeah, those students, they are getting ready for their second round of TCAP testing after not reaching proficient the first time around. It's all part of Tennessee's relatively new third grade retention law. It requires third graders who do not show proficiency in English to go through extra schooling or face repeating the third grade. Meanwhile, 65 more books won't be on the shelves in libraries in Knox County schools.
That brings the total number of banned books in the district to 113. Now, last July, Knox County's Board of Education passed a policy to remove explicit books from everyday student access in response to Tennessee's new Age-Appropriate Materials Act. State legislators say removing the books is all about keeping parents' voices heard across state school districts, giving them more power to opt their children out of instruction that isn't in line with their values. We have a full list of the banned books inside your WVLT News app. If you'd like to pay your respects to the fallen, there are a couple ways you can do so this weekend.
There are some events happening around East Tennessee, and the Knoxville National Cemetery is inviting you to come place flags for the holiday. It's starting at 9 a.m. Saturday in North Knoxville. Last year, thousands of flags were placed on headstones.
If you live or work in Sevier County or have kids off for the summer, you have a chance to get discounted tickets to Dollywood and Splash Country this summer. This is really exciting.
Sevier County Days run from June 9th through the 15th at Dollywood and June 2nd to the 8th at Splash Country. Anyone who lives or works in Sevier County can get a ticket for just a $5 donation. Then there's the new Schools Out promotion at Splash Country. That's running May 23rd to June 8th. Any kid can show their report card for a discounted ticket. And right now, the Click It or Ticket campaign is happening around the nation.
Police in Sevierville are reminding you not only could it save your life, but buckling up that seatbelt could save you money. Police say one of the major points of focus will be enforcement at night. That's when they say there's more deadly crashes. The head of the EMS in Sevier County says they see firsthand the results of not wearing a seatbelt. So far this year, there's been more than 400 crashes in Sevierville, and 2 of those were deadly. On that note, we want to go ahead and check in on your traffic with Olivia County. Olivia, how is it looking out there?
Right now, we are still moving along for the most part, starting to see a little bit of congestion on I-75 at Merchant Drive. Southbound lanes, I just got that alert that congestion is ramping up there. 640 at Western Avenue looks really good right now, though. East and westbound lanes up to speed. So here's a look at the Knoxville area traffic. You can see the yellow right there on I-75 South where that congestion alert came through. But other than that, traffic looks great out on the roads this morning.
5 minutes to 7, and before you step out the door, a few things to pack and keep in mind. All right, do you want the sunscreen? Absolutely. We're going to have to reapply. We've got a very high UV index today. Air quality at a moderate level. Pollen counts medium. At least we whittled back on those mold counts. Having a dry day yesterday. We do still have those gusts of 30 miles per hour stirring around tree and grass pollen today, though, in case those are triggers for you. Here's a look at those clouds that are passing by for part of your morning. See them over Zoo Knoxville. As we get out the door and get this day started, we've got those clouds passing by for now. Plenty of sun still on the way. Temperatures right around normal. 57 in Knoxville, right on track to the first alert forecast. 55 in Townsend to 54 Rockwood. It is 52 in Middlesboro to 51 in Jamestown. As you get outside, though, just keep in mind that today we have those gusts stirring around, plenty of sun, and just below average at 75 in Knoxville. Sunset 8:40 in case you want to take advantage of every minute you can, because tomorrow's the chilly day. We have just some stray rain this evening into the overnight as cooler air slides our way, and then really kind of gets stuck in our area with scattered rain and storms returning on through Memorial Day Monday.
All right, Heather, thank you so much. Well, this morning, our Tent Hall is taking you to a Tennessee-themed bar all the way in Tokyo, Japan. That's coming up at 7 o'clock on the CW Knoxville. We hope to see you there. Have a wonderful Thursday.